Magnus Infernum.
Greetings, this is Magnus Infernum. Today's random card is Scion of the Wild. Well, let's see if this is actually a good one. A green creature avatar for 1 generic and 2 green. Scion of the Wild's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. It has 100,000 extinctions to avenge. Scion of the Wild has been printed 3 times. Its first printing in 2005, Ravnica City of Guild set. Then 2 years later in 2007 for 10th edition. In both of these sets, Scion was rare. But with the release of Modern Masters 2015, this avatar got downshifted to common. At worst, Scion of the Wild is a 1/1 creature that you play on turn 3. Ideally, the controller would have 2 other creatures at that point, so then the Scion would be a 3/3 for 3, effectively making it a Train Armadon. This creature's dependency on other creatures hinders its capabilities as much as, if not more, how much it helps. At least with one of its peers, Crusader of Odric, it has relevant typing and a more versatile mana cost with 1 white mana as opposed to Scion's 2 green mana. Even though a card like Wayfaring Temple has 1 white and 1 green mana requirement, its elemental typing is more relevant than Avatar, in addition to having the potential ability to populate, increasing the number of creature tokens on the controller side of the field, thus increasing Wayfaring Temple's power and toughness. Speaking of which, tokens is most likely the best way to take full advantage of Scion of the Wild's power. There are different ways to achieve this. One such way is using spells that bring out multiple creature tokens at one time. This could include Spectral Procession, Hordling Outburst, or Fungal Sprouting. Then there are token generators like Growing Ranks, Awakening Zone, and Nuisance Engine. And there are plenty of creatures that can make their own creatures, like Threepen Doomsayer, Jund Battle Mage, and Jade Mage. Now, most token strategies like to go wide, outnumbering the opponent so most of the creatures can go through. With that many creatures on the board, Scion of the Wild can become a beater to help smash down the opponent's defenses. As an interesting choice, players could use 0-drops like Memnite and Ornithopter to help increase Scion's power and toughness, and then those creatures can be used to cast Convoke cards like Sprout Swarm, Triplicate Spirits, and Feral Incarnation. Now back in its day, Scion was more or less a bulk rare. While it synergizes well with many Celestia and Golgari cards, with Pyroclasm and Hideous Laughter being in its standard, Scion of the Wild strategies just got blown away. However, with Scion of the Wild being printed at common, it can be a viable creature for Pauper, and it would be with no surprise that Scion is paired with cards that can produce tokens as well as cards that can help protect the avatar. These cards include, but not limited to, Fists of the Ironwood, Scatter the Seeds, and Vines of Vastwood. So as a common, Scion of the Wild just might have a future in a competitive format. So I'm curious to know, is anyone playing Scion of the Wild, whether it is casually or competitively? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, then press the like button. If you found the video displeasing, then press the dislike button. Bolt that subscribe button to stay up to date with future videos. This is Magnus Infernum. Till we meet again.